Ladies and gentlemen, I got a call yesterday. An individual was in town, and they wanted to meet with me that I know well, and they are a high-level manager in the TSA. And I went and met with them and had a cup of coffee with them, and they said, you got to warn people. Tuesday, we got called in, the managers, and told that by the middle of September, that the new policy is being written, that this is done. They were told this is happening. This is not hypothetical. You will all have to wear masks again, and so will airport employees. Then, by the middle of October, they are going to say that everyone flying has to wear a mask. And in the meetings, people began to ask them, well, I mean, why is this happening? They said, well, because of the new variant in Canada and because of the WHO, they may, declare this, but regardless, we've been told this is going to happen. And then they were told, we expect by December a return to the full COVID protocol of 2020, 2021. And I was given many more details. I wrote down notes on it. Then I left. Called the first federal connection that I was thinking of. Didn't answer. Called the second. Answered. Told them what I've been told. And they said, what day was that? I said, Tuesday. They said, yep, we were told yesterday. Yesterday was Thursday, so it's Wednesday. Expect COVID protocols to begin rolling out middle of September. And I said, what else were you told? Basically that they believe this new variant's super bad and that they're doing the testing and that they should just get ready for a whole new rollout of what happened before. And this was Border Patrol connected people I was talking to, and testing at the border again and the whole shooting match. That's two federal agents that told me this yesterday. And then I went and looked at the news, and there they were saying Canada's looking at new restrictions again because of the variant, and so is the EU. And what did the Russians just put out 3 days ago? U.S. is plotting another pandemic. Russian head of the defense ministry warns. Now, new lockdowns will starve the third world. New lockdowns will destroy small businesses. New lockdowns will take the average person that's already $5,000 in the hole, and their paycheck is just on time, will put them into full bankruptcy. And the children in the mask and the attempt to push a new shot for the new variant, and we're right back in the same hellhole we were in just a few years ago. And why is it perfect timing? Because you go into the election year, they had the last crisis go over 2.5 years. They'll bare minimum run this through the next election. It's only 14, 15 months out with mail-in ballots again. And we have all the eyewitnesses and testimony that they'd get the mail-in ballots, and in some cases they were 99% for Joe Biden. Who believes that? U.S. Postal Service whistleblowers, USPS, poll watching witnesses. I have it all here. We'll play it next hour. We do not have to sit here and take the same criminal UN, global, WEF, New World Order regimes' second rollout of lockdowns and attempts at forced injections and travel restrictions and being told you're not essential. We don't have to lay down and die. And for the third world, they'll lock them down again under IMF World Bank control. It is a literal death sentence. They estimate over 80 million people starved to death the last 3.5 years because of the COVID restrictions.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the elder bishops of Great Millstone. And I want to give peace and salutations to the elect. All right, and now we were going over this topic today at camp, going into this report by Alex Jones. And if you are paying attention to the news, they're actually starting to talk a little bit more about new variants emergent, CV19 variants emerging, and what the ramifications could be, if these new variants are serious, they're dangerous, they start to take its toll on society like the last time. And as far as Alex Jones, because he's the one that's bringing out this information at this point in time. With Alex Jones, man, you kind of got to take everything he says with a grain of salt. Now, he brings out a lot of good information that men of the Lord have used for the sake of edification and used for to link up with prophecy for some time now. But for somebody like him, you just don't know whether if he's juiced in or not. And but the truth is, who cares? What's the difference? It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Information is information. Truth is truth. And we're going to use the truth to edify, the elect. So, that's that. Now, as far as the actual information, there's a there's a phrase that's been used a lot more recently that basically goes, you never let a good crisis go to waste. And in the case of the CV19, this is a crisis that, Esau Edom has implemented. Okay, it's that problem reaction solution theory where Esau creates a problem. Okay, he waits for this reaction, and then he has the solution readily available for you. Okay, and again, we was bringing this out at camp today, and I just wanted to pull up the actual video and go over it, because the truth of the matter is, Esau is going to circle back to this crisis, right? He's going to get more out of the people than he got the first time. Okay, Esau Edom plays on the fears of the people, because you see how they reacted the first time. All right. There was a complete lockdown of society. There was millions of people who lost their jobs and lost their opportunity in a way to, support themselves and their family, and it was chaos, man. Not like the chaos that's coming, you know what I mean? But enough chaos to get the information that Esau needs to then go ahead and circle back and try out another crisis. Now, this could be the next level. One of the brothers brought out at camp today how Bill Gates and his wife, during the first pandemic, when they was at the forefront of this thing, they was talking about how Bill Gates has said, wait until the next pandemic. Wait until the next pandemic. They're not going to be ready for this one. Or something along those lines. You know what I mean? And we could be on the doorstep of that. We could be on the doorstep of the next crisis, the next lockdown. And they can really sort of ramp things up this time, because they really just gave us a piece of what it looks like to be locked down. Okay? Because you have to look at it like, all right, so you got lockdowns, then you got lockdowns with mandatory curfews. You could have lockdowns with martial law. You could have, what do they call it? Man, I forgot the terms. But when you are confined to a certain space within your city, right? You can't go out, but for so many miles. All right. Or even so many yards. You know what I mean? So we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. We understand what's on deck. Let me just get that real quick. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. It says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices." Yeah, we're not ignorant of his devices. We understand that Esau, Edom, runs the same plays over and over. We've seen this before. Okay, we've seen Esau create problems, wait for the reaction, and have the solution available. Because ultimately, what he wants to do is strip you of any opportunity or any device that you have to provide for yourself, so that then he can come in as the savior, right? He wants you that much more dependent on him. Okay, so that whatever it is he has available for you, you'll take it because you don't have anything that you can provide on your own. Okay, food is going to be scarce at a certain point. You won't have access to medical supplies, medicine. You won't have access to maybe even electricity. Okay. You ain't gonna have no job, no income coming in for a lot of people. And who's gonna be there to save the day? And what's he gonna have to save your day? That implantable device that goes under your skin. The RFID C-hip. That's what he's gonna have available for you. Right? So you can't be ignorant of this man's devices. We're not ignorant of this man's devices because we've been watching this man, and the spirit of YAHAWASHI is revealing this man. Okay, he's revealing the wicked, and his time is just up. You know, that's what it all comes down to. His time is up. The triumphing of the wicked is short. All right. We're at the doorstep of the last few prophecies coming to pass, man. All right. And like we was bringing out earlier at camp today, man, like, hey, YAHAWASHI is about to make everybody on one same level, right? Everybody's going to be stripped of their ability to provide for themselves, and you're going to be left with one thing. Right? There's only going to be one thing that's going to be able to deliver you from the destruction that's coming and the hell that's coming, which is your faith in YAHAWASHI. And most people in this world, the majority, do not have that faith. Right? It's a gift that hasn't been given unto anyone except the Lord's elect. And Lord willing, we are a part of that number, the men who have been laboring and fighting and believing and fearing and trusting in the names of YAHAWASHI. Those are the ones that are going to be delivered from this man's evil plan. Because there's going to come a time where Esau's really going to stop fucking around, and he's going to come down with that great wrath, like it says in the book of Revelation. Let me just get that real quick. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 12. It says, "Therein rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time." And like I mentioned and quoted earlier, the triumphing of the wicked is short. Esau, Edom knows that his time is up. Okay, these so-called elites, they watch the videos of the men of the Lord. They know the prophecies. They know what's coming. And they're literally going to, prepare themselves to disrupt prophecy. To make war with YAHAWASHI and the angels. They're going to have to defend their kingdom when YAHAWASHI returns with the angels. They're going to have to defend their kingdom. All right? And it's going to be a fatality. It's going to be a flawless victory for YAHAWASHI, the angels, the elect. Okay? That's what's on deck, man. All right. So again, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. Keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes on the prize. Okay, scriptures tell us to watch therefore and pray, because that's the only thing that we have. That's truly the only device that we have to get us through the time, the perilous times that are coming. Okay, prayer, belief, fear, trusting in the names of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. That's all we got. That's all we're gonna need. All right. So with that, I hope you were edified. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect. Shalom.